Genesis 30 is messy. It's emotional, chaotic, and it's real. This chapter shows what happens when people get tired of waiting on God and start trying to play God. Rachel is hurting, Leah is exhausted, Jacob is stressed, and everybody's comparing. Rachel looks at her sister Leah, who keeps having babies, and she cries out to Jacob, "Give me children or I die." That's not drama, that's desperation. That's a woman who feels forgotten, invisible, overlooked. Jacob snaps back and says, "Am I in the place of God?" Some of you need to hear that. Your breakthrough does not come from people. Your blessings does not come from pressure. Your timing does not come from panic. It comes from God. But Rachel can't wait. So she does what desperate people do. She manipulates. She schemes. She brings her maid, Baha, and says, "Have children through her." And Baha gives Jacob 2 sons, Dan and Neptile. Rachel names them like trophies. She says, "God has judged me, and I've wrestled with my sister and won." Hear me. When people are hurting, they don't just want blessings. They want to win. Now, Leah sees what's happening. She already feels unloved. She already feels second place. And when she stops having kids for a moment, she panics too. So she brings her maid Zipporah to Jacob, and now everybody is copying everybody, competing with everybody, comparing with everybody. Zipporah gives Jacob 2 sons, Gad and Asher, and Leah says, "Look how fortunate I am." But notice, nobody's at peace. Everybody's producing, but nobody's resting. Everybody's winning, but nobody's healed. Then comes one of the most wild moments in the Bible. Reuben, Leah's son, finds mandrakes. Plans plea to help with frugality. Rachel wants them. Leah says, "You already took my husband. Now you want my son's plants too?" So Rachel trades the night with Jacob for some plants. Let that sink in. People trading intimacy for superstition. People bargaining instead of praying. People trusting objects more than God. And after all that, God blesses Leah again. She has more sons, Ashtar, Zebulun, and a daughter, Dinah. But here's the turning point. The Bible says, then God remembered Rachel. Not because of plans, not because of a deal, not because of drama. God remembered her. And she finally gives birth to Joseph, the one who will save nations. Hear me. When God opens doors, no human can close them. When God moves, no scheme can stop him. Then the chapter shifts to Jacob. Jacob starts talking to Laban about leaving. Laban says, "Name your wages." Jacob asks for the spotted, straight, sprinkled animals, basically the weak ones. But God flips it. Jacob uses strange methods with branches, but make no mistake, this isn't witchcraft. This was God showing us something. Even when people think you're getting the leftovers, God can still make you wealthy. Jacob grows rich. His flocks multiply. His herds explode. His household grows. Why? Because God was with him. Let me give you the message, Genesis 30. People will compete. People will copy. People will rush. People will manipulate. But God still controls timing. Rachel wanted a baby immediately, but God was setting up Joseph. Leah wanted love, but God was building legacy. Jacob wanted freedom, but God was building wealth. Sometimes what feels like a delay is actually divine preparation. Stop comparing, stop rushing, stop panicking, stop making desperation deals. What God has for you will not be stolen, rushed, or sabotaged. Genesis 30 teaches us this. You can't force a promise. You can't rush a miracle. You can't manipulate a blessing. When God says it's your time, it's your time.